and we were pen pals. It was so much fun. We had never met,
That's it.
and we didn't have a phone at the time. So we had never heard each other's voices, nothing. But we would send letters through her mom and my sister. They both worked for the Wilbanks. And I actually I told at my sister's funeral, I was asked to do the remarks, and I was telling them that my sister helped me get my first job at age 8. And my job was when she was working for the Wilbanks, and Miss Edwards, Hazel's mom, was working for them. Mrs. Wilbanks, Mrs. Evelyn Wilbanks, um, somehow she heard me reading or something. I was 8 years old, and she had little girls. She had Hannah was her daughter, so she asked my sister if um, I would come and read to Hannah while my sister worked, while my sister cleaned for her. So I started going with my sister to work, and I was like Hannah's playmate. And but uh, Mrs. Wilbanks told us much later in life that I was actually Hannah's tutor. She had heard me read. And she didn't believe I read as well as I did at that age, whatever that meant. But she would have me come and we would play and I would read, and Hannah and I would just have tea parties, and I thought it was the most fun thing. I thought if this is work, I love it because I got paid. She actually paid for me to come and play with Hannah. And it was just amazing because I met Mrs. Edwards, and she said, I have a little girl about your age. And I said, really? And she said, yeah. She said, I'm going to tell her about you. She said, because she likes to read also. And that's how Hazel and I started writing each other. She said she loves to read and write. So I told her, I said, I'll write her a letter. So I did. And we would write letters, and Mrs. Edwards would take my letters to Hazel and bring me Hazel's letters. And we did that for years. Never saw each other, never heard each other's voices, just loved to write each other. And it just grew into a wonderful friendship. Often talked about some of the things we wrote to each other and the first time we saw each other. And it was as if we knew each other already, so it wasn't an awkward kind of, I don't know this kid. And I remember the first time we met, and then subsequent to that, Miss Edwards let Hazel come spend the night with us, which was unusual. She said she had never done that. She had never let her spend the night with anyone. And but she let her come spend the night with us, and that started another trend. We started doing sleepovers. I had never done a sleepover with anyone. And my mom and dad finally agreed after they met Hazel, and they knew Mrs. Edwards, so they let me do sleepovers. And but anyway, it's a lifelong friendship. It was special. It was just very, very special. We loved writing each other, and just kind of sharing with each other what we were doing and what we thought and what we felt. It was wonderful, and I wish I had kept the letters.